shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Sticking with Henderson. He dodged the tackle. Good run there, about 9. Still 3rd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
May not have throw on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. An unexpected start to our scoring, huh? And now this offense's first look coming on a 2-point try. Here's Rodgers. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's May. Rolling left, buying some time. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's made in the air. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. May throwing for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Oh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Throw here, 3rd down. That finds Pittman, complete. And he gets home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman Jr., a 21-yard effort. Chris Boswell for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. It's a 15-0 advantage now here in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Henderson to open the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Throwing on 2nd, May. And it looks great flying through the air front, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. We're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
It's kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
Trying to throw for it with May. On the move, headed right. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped right away, but that 13-yard gain, enough to extend this drive. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Quick throw completed by May. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. May looking to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Now May on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The inside give to Dowdle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They go handoff to Washington. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rogers. Oh, and he's unable to keep a hold of it through that hit. As that 2nd and goal pass hits the ground, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now Rogers on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal. Rogers to throw. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, May. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
May now. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Made a throw it. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they will get the first, but boy, that was close. They've got it by less than a yard. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. May. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Defense gets to him, shoves him out. Gain of about 16 before they did so. And that gives the Patriots a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's May on first. Completing just a third of his passes. That last play makes him 5 for 15 so far. Throwing it again here. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Steelers have it, headed the other way. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield on their own side.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
Rodgers set to pass. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He'll go out of bounds there. Downfield is after about 21 yards. And that is going to be good for the Steelers' first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Now here's Rodgers. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
2nd down, it's Rodgers. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Final throw before the break. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. Now Borregales on to send it away. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? As an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rodgers will look to throw. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they pad their lead by 1.
Patriots nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Jukes away from 1. This makes it up to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Counter play, it's Henderson. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, New England.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. May off the play fake. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And out of bounds before he can extend for that marker, Brock, but still a gain of 9. Nicely done on 1st down, 2nd and 1.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
May now to throw on 3rd. That is caught. He's got Brown. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Patriots.
Here's May. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that is a Patriots 1st down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Chased out to his right. He can run it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, New England.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that brings up third and goal. Here's made in the air. On the move, headed right. And he is caught before he can get back to the line. Alex Highsmith. And it's going to be fourth and goal now from the 9.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Forced out to his right. And the shutout stays alive in the second half.